So in 2 Peter 3, Peter is writing to the beloved. He addresses it to the beloved. Who's the beloved? John is the beloved. And in Revelation 10, verses 9, 10, and 11, we're told that John must prophesy again in front of many peoples, nations, tongues, and kings. Is it talking about literally John? No, it's talking about the spirit of John, which is the spirit of the watchman, because they both eat the little scroll, which is lamentation, mourning, and woe. It's the calling to be a watchman. If you are being called right now, which if you've seen this video, you most certainly are. Obviously, my videos are directed towards women, but men watch at their own discretion. If you're watching this video, if you're being pricked by the Spirit of God to obey God and to want to do what God wants you to do, you're being called to be a watchman. This is the spirit of John that raises up in the latter days. So Peter's talking to those people. And then he goes on to say, be not ignorant to the words of the prophets. And then he quotes Jeremiah 4-9. And the reason why he's telling us not to be ignorant is because he's talking to the holy brethren in the latter days. God's people, God's remnant, God's elect, who are going to wake up before great tribulation. This is Jacob, his servant. Jacob wrestles with God before great tribulation. And so he is saved out of tribulation because he gives his time and his life to warn the people. And he's hated for it. Beatitudes are for Jacob. So the beloved, the holy brethren that Paul talks about in 1 Thessalonians 5, the spirit of John, the watchman, the elect. It's God's people in the latter days. They're the very elect. So Peter is talking to them and he says, don't be ignorant to the words of the prophets. Because he knows that they're the ones that are going to be executing righteous judgment. So we need to not be ignorant to the prophets because we need to be teaching people prophecy to tell them what is to come so that when it happens, they will know. And they'll know that we were telling the truth. We were coming in the spirit of the Lord. So when he says that, he goes on to quote Jeremiah 4-9. So Peter's basically saying to the holy brethren, don't be ignorant to of the times and seasons that you're in. Be well aware of the war going on in Judea. And when you put it with Zephaniah 2 and Zechariah 14, the picture just gets clearer and clearer. We're right there. Peter is saying, don't be ignorant. The day of the Lord is approaching. Great tribulation is about to begin. Mystery Babylon is about to be destroyed. But first, Gaza must be forsaken at the time of the day of the Lord. And the meek of the earth must raise up at the same time as Gaza being forsaken. This is all fifth seal stuff, because the sixth seal is the day of the Lord. So Peter's saying, don't be ignorant of the fifth seal increasing because the sixth seal is about to open. And you, holy brethren, are the ones executing judgment to warn people of it coming, but you're going to be saved out of that time. Which is why he then says, and also, especially, don't be ignorant that a day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. And 1,000 years is one day. He's quoting Hosea 6. He's literally saying, don't be ignorant that at the time of the Messiah's crucifixion, he is going to tarry for 2,000 years. 2,000 years is almost up. Be not ignorant, holy brethren. This is why Paul says in 1 Thessalonians 5 to the same group of people, he says, but you, holy brethren, who are executing righteous judgment, continue doing so. You have no need that I write unto you regarding the times and seasons, because we know that the day comes like a thief in the night. The sixth seal will open like a thief in the night because we're aware of the signs of the fifth seal. So you need to listen to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2 Peter 3. Peter and Paul are telling us in the latter days, those who are being called to be the spirit of John, to be the watchmen, that need to warn of the judgment happening right now and the judgment that's about to come. They're telling us, we're right there. Keep going. Warn these people. And your signs is the wars and rumors of wars, war in Judea, the meek of the earth rising up. Even the fact that you're being called is a sign of the times. Just be not ignorant to the words of the prophets. Jeremiah 4-9 is unfolding before our very eyes.